welcome to Newsmakers. I'm your host, Nancy Lewis. Today we're going to be talking about topics that are interesting in Kansas City and the state in general. We're talking with Missouri State Representative Bonnaye Mims. So glad you're here with us.
Well, thank you.
And we're here today at the World War I Museum, which you can see behind us. Let's start with a little local. I know that I saw you were on site as this new crisis center was being opened in Kansas City. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, the Crisis Center is going to open July 1, 2016. The funding that was put in for the Crisis Center, which originally was $4.5 million, but at the end of session, that was taken from us. So we had to start from scratch, which meant the Ascension money was sitting there, but everybody was saying they didn't know what to do or how to go about and get it. Trust me, when it's money, I'm going to find out how to go get it. Well, in the meantime, there was Judge Locascio, our Mayor Pro Tem Scott Wagner. So it was a team of people, a lot of folks behind the scene that you never get to see, other hospitals that partnered in with them. But we got the Extension money, which is $20 million, $2 million for the next 10 years. So my next step to go for that is to get the triage part of it, which is, that's the crisis part for our mentally ill, but I usually say our unstable people, because see, that's a stigma that everybody gets stuck on.
Right.
But our unstable individuals, our homeless, and our veterans. And so with that money that we got, that's to open them up to get them through the 72-hour crisis piece. And then the triage piece is the piece that I'm going back to ask for. What I didn't get, well, it passed and it was signed, but it was taken. So I'm going back to ask for the $4.5 million to take them from the A to C, take from the C to Z, which means that's the treatment piece I would like to see them get. Look at where they're going to live at if they're homeless, to look at their medication so that they can have medication, and take them to make them back a whole person, and which those are our taxpayers, so to make them be able to go back to work or whatever it is they need to do. So just letting you know, I'm pleased with that. So Truman Medical Center, you have Rediscover, you got North Kansas City. It's just the host goes on. You had some combat funding that was put in. So that's pretty much what that is.
So I'm going to take this conversation and just make a quick right turn.
There you go.
So you know, there are people who are hoping that Missouri is going to be a state that legalizes marijuana at some point. Where do you stand on that?
I stand on it for my constituents, which are very, very adamant about getting that bill passed. I co-sponsored with it last year, and ever since I've been in the House, and I will continue to work on that bill. The two things that my constituents came out heavily at me about, and I mean hundreds of emails, was legalizing marijuana, and the other one was passing gay rights. And so, as you noticed, I was with the governor when he signed that particular bill, and thank God, and the calls were just flooding, They didn't even email on that, but yes, I would love to see it done, you know, because I mean, when you look at all the things that are out there that are getting people in trouble, and every time people want to tell me about legalizing marijuana, the don'ts, but nobody can tell you what it does, and making sure. So
we have a few more seconds left. Tell me what you think it does do.
What it does do? It helps. For me, for what I've seen in my years, I watched it mellow out people that were schizophrenic. I've watched bipolar people that have taken it and been able to function and go to work. I've watched them go from very depressed people to very people that can function into the world. So when folks say to me, you know, oh, no, 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 I have to say not what the experience is. My experience is I've watched it. I've looked for years, and I worked in the system for 38 years, and so I saw what it can do. I watched what it does for the medicinal piece. Everybody will talk about passing that, but it's the same to me. So yes, I like to see that one done.
It's going to be an interesting session.
Yes, it is.
Thanks a lot.
And you're more than welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. We hope to see you next time on Newsmakers.